Hi everybody, we thought we'd start this week's video with a little garden tour. It's just amazing how spring has sprung on. So all of the flowers are really coming out, the ceanothus, the roses. This is our little wild area, and look at this is our Dublin Bay rose. It just looks beautiful and it's got a lovely scent as well. And our pear tree, which was in huge amounts of blossoms a few weeks ago, look at it now. We've got little pears the size of my fingers, and the golden Granny Smith tree, is there, but there's also aphids on it. But look at this, the ladybirds are coming in, and even the bumblebee is feeding on the honeydew, and little slow-mo of the honeybee going away. Anyway, that's enough of that arty stuff. On to the rest of the garden tour. The peonies are looking wonderful. The teasels, they're over 6 foot tall now. Brilliant, and the birds will absolutely love those come the winter when the seed heads are on them. Can't get in the greenhouse, too many flowers, nightmare, but Glenda won't let me cut anything down at the moment. The nigella are looking beautiful with the bees on them as well. Self-sown foxglove. We haven't bought a single foxglove in our life, but our garden is full of them out the front. Bird poo, amazing stuff. So this is our mallow, and it's just starting to come out, and the bees love that as well. And finally, look at this, the rose all over the arch. We're really pleased with this. It joins in the middle now, and give it another couple of weeks and it's just going to be a wall of white, and the smell when we walk through here is just absolutely heady. It's lovely. So here we go through the secret garden, and here's the strawberry bed. Oh my god, they're turning red. I need to get the net over these pretty quick, I think. Yeah, absolutely. Look at that. Blackbirds had a little fill. Don't mind, because there's some on the ground for them which have spread out, so we'll leave them to it. And finally, in the garden, look at this, the polytunnel, 24 tomato plants, all growing well, starting to come into flower. Happy days. So all of this isn't just for the garden. Glenda cuts them as well and brings them indoors. It's better than having to buy flowers from the shops which come overseas, which are nasty chemicals. And anyway, these are just out of the garden. Lovely, look at them. Glenda's amazing. So how did my experiment with the roofing felt go? It worked. Look at this. We've got new growth on our dahlias. I think I've come up with a genius idea. Don't have many of them, might in fact be the first one in my life. And even the one which I thought was probably dead, there's little shoots of green on it. There we go. I might have to patent this and come up with a new product. So now we move on to beekeeping. I realised I didn't have quite enough equipment for some of the stuff I needed to do, so I had to make a quick exit into the workshop and build some frames for the super, which is where the honey goes in. So here I am just doing a quick demo of putting a frame together. So it all comes flat packed. It's much cheaper to buy them this way. So in goes some more nails and bars, and finally the wax sheet goes in. So this is pure beeswax, and it's kind of done in a pattern which the bees effectively draw out the wax onto it. So it's where you get the honeycomb from, but it gives them a starter for 10. So just have to nail it in so it doesn't fall out, and that one's done. Happy with that, in it goes. So there's 10 frames in each of these boxes. I've done 9, there's the 10th going in. It took me about an hour and a half, but I shortened it down because I thought it'd be a little bit boring to see all of that. And there we go, there's a super already. So this is our first visit to this apiary for 4 weeks. They were requeening, so we're here today to see whether we've got mated new queens. But it's grown a lot, didn't bring the shears, so I'm in the background here somewhere, pulling up bits around so we can actually get to the hives. There I am, some dodgy bloke in a white suit. Anyway, we managed to get into the hives, and we're going to be taking the honey the day after this. They are rammed with honey for us to take, so we've got to put clearer boards in, which gets the bees down out of them, so there's less bees when we come to take those supers full of honey off. So here we are, we're about to take the second one off, so we've got 2 full supers to take off this hive. There's a lot of honey in there. But now the big job is, have we got a mated queen? So what we're doing is we're looking for eggs and sealed worker brood.
They sound a bit roary to me though. Oh. No, there's some cat brood, isn't there?
Yeah, why is it on the outside then?
No. Young queens can be a bit... There she is.
Yeah.
Now coming up towards me.
Oh yeah. Dark one.
So on to the second hive. We've had a success in the first. What will we find in the second one?
Was it drying?
Yeah, so lots
There she is.
Oh yeah. She's just like her mum, isn't she?
Yeah.
So you can tell Glenda's on the camera now. Nice arty shot of some clematis or clematis. which were on the way back to the car as we walked back from that apiary. So look at the size of those, big as Glenda's hands.
Off to the second apiary now. First one we've just been to, you probably heard on a bit of the voiceover, but they were both new queens because we had a swarm and we did the split on the other one. So we needed to see whether we had new queens, whether they've been mated and if they're laying worker brood. And thank goodness they both were. The first hive we looked at, we went through all 21 frames in the brood nest and she was on the 21st frame and there was some sealed worker brood, so that's great, she's mated. The second hive was absolutely rammed with brood. As soon as we went in, the second frame in, sealed worker brood, and she looks just like her mum, who we're now going to go and see, and also as productive as her mum as well. The first hive, she looks nothing like her mum. She's much darker colour and she's much bigger, so we'll see if she's got the nice calm temperament of her mum as the weeks move on as well.
This was very sad. We got to the second apiary and there's a barn beside where the bees are, and there's been a massive nest box, and we found these two dead birds. We think they're magpies. Whether they've fallen out or not, I don't know, but it's really sad. So while Glenda was filming the dead birds, I was putting the clearer boards in on this hive, and by the time she came around the corner, I'd already finished.
Has it been raining?
No, it's been perspiring. Who on earth would take up a hobby where you have to wear like layers on the hottest days of the year when you have to do your work? Crazy. Crazy.
See you back.
I've seen the pits. Look at that.
Sweaty.
So on the way back, we stopped at the local Aberdeen Angus farm to pick up some dog food and a steak for tea. Here they are, some little baby ones. These are giving birth, these cows. The butcher shop is right opposite, so it always makes us feel a little bit guilty when we get there as well. Have you got any, please?
Yes.
And do you want a couple of steaks?
Yeah.
As it's really nice weather again.
Would you like to be on a video?
No, we can't put that
Why?
because that'll give away where we live then.
Well, it's not famous, is it?
What
are you doing with my feathers?
Oh, hiya. I'm borrowing a couple because we're now about to go and take the supers off the bee hives, and although we put clearer boards in, there'll still be some bees in there, so we have to brush them off gently with a feather. So I'm just selecting a suitable feather from your collection. I'm going to take a spare one in case I have a problem with one of them. Oh, look out, I've just knocked a guinea fowl feather out. In you go. I've selected my weapons.
Good.
Let's go. So we've got 4 supers to collect at this apiary, so hence the sack barrow, because there's going to be 40 or 50 kilos to carry. So here I am just starting to take the frames out and move into the boxes to take away. Not too much filming here because it was 2 hands on deck, and I was just checking this uncapped honey was ripe so it wouldn't shake out. So here we are, we're back home, everything's set up, the new honey extractor is there, and here I come bringing in the supers. This was the one we took from the second apiary, so that's going to be kept separately so we can see if the honey tastes any different, as they'll be on a completely different forage. And here I am grunting and groaning, struggling with 2 supers, 2 more to get in, and then we can start. So Glenda got a shot, it's 1 o'clock and we're about to make a start on extracting the honey. So the first job is we have to uncap it. The bees put a wax layer over to seal the honey in, and we have to just scrape it off so it will spin out in the extractor, okay? So Glenda's making a start there, and here I am joining her with another one. So here we go. So we're about to release the first lot of honey, and we're putting it through our double sieve here, which gets out the large and the medium particles, and then it's going to go through our new sieve, which we got from Gwynedd Griffin. Thank you, Griff. This will save us a lot of work. We used muslin last year, which was a nightmare. This is 200 microns, so this should be perfect for putting it straight into the jars. So we're going to give it a go now and see how we get on.
It's a light colour.
hope there's some honeycomb. Do I look like I'm mounting the extractor?
Yeah.
Come on, extractor. Oh, I'm riding it like a cowboy. I don't think you can do this. What's happened? No, why was it? No, why was it making that noise? Has it jumped out of the centre hole? No.
So 6 hours later, we finally finish, and we've got 41.5 kilos, which is £90 in old money of honey. Well worth it. So we're done for the day. That's us for this week. Have a great week, everybody, and we'll see you next week. And it's cheers from Glenda by the look of it. Bye, everybody.